moving the opposite. There we go.
I know, me too. Hello, ladies. We are live. Welcome. My name is Taylor Thompson. We're live on the network where we are sharing her excellence. And so I'm so excited to be here with you today. As you ladies are chiming in, let us know you're here. I have an amazing special guest. I can't wait to introduce you to. She's also known as the Freedom Designer, but I will hold that for just a second because you guys are ladies. I always say you guys. I mean, I hate that. You ladies.
I say it all the time too.
Ladies are coming in. Let us know. Now, keep in mind, we're on the StreamYard platform, so there's a little link up there that allows you to say who you are, so I can just see, other than Facebook user, I can see actually who you are. So let us know you're here. So this is Mom's Monday Mindset. And so I am so excited to introduce this beautiful queen to you. So Julie, how are you?
I'm fabulous. Thank you. Thank you for having me. I absolutely adore you and everything that you stand for. So thank you, Taylor. Appreciate you.
This is such a privilege, and I can't wait to dive into this story. But, you know, for those of you who do not know this beautiful lady, so I'll tell you a little bit about, I always like to tell how we met and how we connected. So it was at an event, and I don't know, was it Ray event or was it Ernie's event?
It was
with Fernie?
Ray's, I think Ray first, and then we saw each other again at Fernie, and like we already like really connected at Ray's.
Yeah.
So we just hung out all the time at Fernie's event. Yes.
No, that was fun. So we, so actually a mutual friend of ours, you guys know her as the Russian Hammer, Miss Nadia Melton.
Yeah.
That's what jointly connected us together at that event. And we definitely bonded over dogs for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
You had just gone through a little bit of a loss there, but we definitely bonded over our fur babies. Yeah. And but we just had this instant connection, and we've just been incredible friends ever since. So I'm so happy to have you here, Miss Julie Burke, mom of entrepreneur, online genius, marketer, branding specialist, freedom designer, lifestyle. I mean, like you name it, like she is just total genius. So happy to have you here today.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. I appreciate you to the ends of the earth. You have no idea, girl. I love working with you.
Well, ladies, so if you don't know her, so Julie has an incredible story, but she is a definitely multi-figure earner, and has her hands into many different businesses, even outside of network marketing. But so let's talk about, let's take us back to how you became, I mean, I think you've pretty much been an entrepreneur all your life, but how did you really get to this place? So take us back to bring us full circle.
So, okay. So yes, I have been an entrepreneur since I was 22. I owned my own brick and mortar business franchise. Had that for 10 years, sold it, decided, oh my gosh, this was way more work than I set up to do. Like I thought I was buying my ticket to freedom, and it was literally like I bought an adult daycare. It was food. It was a food franchise. So
oh, wow.
That should tell you. Okay. So I sold right when I was like about to give birth to Austin, which was awesome because the plan was get these businesses up and running, sell them for profit, which we did, and then start a family. That all worked out perfect. The road from point A to point B was not perfect. Okay. But that's a story for a different day. So I said, well, you know, I love being a stay-at-home mom. I never wanted to go back to corporate America. I never wanted to own another brick and mortar business. So I was sitting there with this brand new baby. And when he was like 6 months old, I just felt like I wanted something of my own again. You know, like I don't know, maybe I was having a bit of identity crisis, who knows, and I also wanted some adult interaction. So I started direct sales, but then I was gone, like nights and weekends, gone, right? So I'm like, wait a second. I reevaluated after 8 months of doing that. And I said, I didn't sign up to be gone from my baby, my husband. Like, I actually like my husband. I want to be home with him and my baby nights and weekends, because my husband worked a 9 to 5 or really a 7 to 7. So long story short, I started researching other things I could do from home. And I came across this woman.
Whenever you say direct sales, like what kind of direct sales, if you don't mind sharing that?
It was home decor. Okay. So I would like lug this heavy stoneware, all these candles, like my whole demonstration, and lug it to a woman's house where I'd set it up. Women, would be there just because they'd want to drink wine and hang out. And, then it was like, all right, come on. And then you're like trying to herd cattle to like be quiet. By the time I would leave, Taylor, it was like 1:00 in the morning.
Oh my gosh. I mean, so it's like a party plan direct sell.
Yes. Yeah. Party plan, home party direct sales. Like, people would shop and see and then catalog order. And yeah, I mean, and then I'd put it in my orders that week, and it was just a lot. So,
and then that's a lot of work, because you have to do the pre-party stuff. You have to do the party. You have to be there. You have to set it all up.
Yes.
I mean, I bet by the time you figured your hourly wage, you were less than minimum wage.
Yeah, most likely, because even though I was a top sales person in like her unit, it wasn't enough. Like you said, it was really worked out to minimum wage. When you look at like the gas, the hours, the time, I was there for like 7 hours by the time I got home, then taking the papers and putting orders in, and then having to distribute the orders.
Oh my God.
And it wasn't worth it. And maybe I did it for fun in the beginning, but then I'm like, okay, I want to make some real money, and I want to do it online. So I found this woman who literally lived, at the time we were building our home. So get this, we were living with my parents. Austin was under 1 year old. We were building our home, and he was over 1. Yeah, he was just over 1. I found this woman on meetup.com. She lived in Arizona. She lived 10 minutes from my mom's house. She had a woman entrepreneurs group. She forgot to take it down. And there was 200 and some women. So I was just being nosy, like checking out what these women do, because I knew I was done with the home party business. Mm-hmm. So when I clicked on what she did, it drew in such curiosity, because she didn't say the company. So it allowed me to reach out to her. I emailed her. She took a while to get back to me. She was in mortgages. And here, this is unbelievable. I invite her over because I'm like, I never heard of network marketing. I want to learn more about network marketing.
Wait, okay, pause. Right there. Like, this is so good. Now, tell me what year this is, right?
2012.
Okay, so this right here is such an eye-opener, because I can't even tell you how many times I run across people who never have heard of network marketing. And here's the thing. If you're network marketing, you think everybody and their dog knows about network marketing.
Right. And they don't.
They don't. So this is a great story. This is such a great story. So I love this part.
Okay. So she comes over. I drill her for 3 hours with questions, because I was really looking at it from the business standpoint, and I really did not know network marketing. And then like her and I were just getting along, and then I was already into health and wellness, and it was a health and wellness product. So it just made sense. And I said, listen, I'll try the product. If it works for me, I will sell it. Like, no problem. Well, it did. In 11 days, I had a great transformation. And so here's what happened. I said, what do I do? And she said, get yourself a Facebook account and let's write a post, and don't say the name of the company. Just create curiosity. So the very first post, do you want to hear what I said?
Yeah.
This is in 2012. Can you believe in 11 days, I dropped 6 pounds and 12 inches around my body without dieting or killing myself at the gym? Isn't that amazing? ? And I had 45 leads. I had 45 people. Now Facebook, I know, is a little bit more dynamic with photos and this and stories, and that was my post. And that's what started.
in 2012, we didn't have, people didn't do, it was just words. There was no like graphics or, now what you see as a post or you think as a post, it's this beautiful graphic or this ad thing. It was just words back then.
It was just words. And I had 105 friends and I had 45 people ask me what I was doing. And I was very new to Facebook. So it was because I created curiosity and didn't say what I was doing. So right back then is when I learned curiosity marketing. And I just sprinkled it throughout my my wall, like my personal wall. And I started learning more about Facebook and social media and how to utilize it to your advantage. And I was already building a brand without even knowing what the heck personal branding was.
Right.
And so in a year, I went to a six-figure income, and then I went to a multiple six-figure income in 22 months. Now, I almost quit. Wow. Really early into my journey, I almost quit because my best friend was laughing and telling me I was part of a pyramid scheme. And I said, again, I'm new to network marketing. What the heck is a pyramid scheme? And this is why I want people to understand if they ever get this. It's just others being uneducated about what network marketing is. So I don't come back at people and say, well, your corporate America is a pyramid scheme. I don't do any of that. I just take it for what it is. And I say, okay, well, you have your view. I have my view. If you really want to be educated, I'll educate you, but I'm not here to argue with you. Right. And then, people started opening up when I came, but then you stop getting it because you get posture. I have so much posture. No one tells me I'm part of a pyramid scheme. I can't even tell you last time I heard it. I think Mandy, my best friend, was the last time I heard it, really. But what it allowed me to do, not quit, it allowed me to go and really study network marketing and the profession and learn how to prospect, how to recruit, how to market, how to sell.
So this is such a good point here because, you're talking about how you almost quit.
Yes.
Because there's so many times I hear this story because people get in, they're excited, they're making money, or they're having great results on their products or whatever. And then they have this circle of people that are pouring in their ear.
Yeah.
And they don't know to have that kind of posture or that kind of defense. And so then they start thinking there's something wrong with them or their decision or this is almost like you're selling drugs or a drug dealer, gambler or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And so this is such a great thing that you learned that you were, first of all, that you didn't quit because look at the magic that we have now. Oh my gosh. But so how did you learn that posture? Because some people never make that transition. How did you know to do that?
I think just, I had a conversation with my upline and, she kind of set me straight on, are you loving it here? Yes. Are you creating an income here? Yes. Do you love the products? Yes. So then why does it matter what other people think? And I'm like, you're totally right. And I am just that person where I want to surround myself with people that are running in my lane. And I choose not to run with those not in my lane, not like I'm going to disrespect them. I just don't have time for it. So it was more of the vision that was carrying me through of, what, they're not supporting my family. I'm supporting my family. My husband has a great job. Yes. But I also wanted my own income. Let me just say what it was. I saw my dad and our family when I was younger go through bankruptcy and us going from living large to literally nothing. I saw my sister go through a nasty divorce where, he was the breadwinner. She had nothing, and it was I'm sparing you the gory details around all that, but not saying anything was going to happen between Tim and I, but I'm always the person that just wants to be, I'm just smart. I just want to be smart about things. And I just wanted to do something for me. And then, yes, drive income into the home was just plus. I was having fun doing it. And then, like I said, I just started diving in and I didn't get started and be like, yeah, I want to be a leader. and, do this thing. I just want to make money and I feel good doing it.
Yeah.
Like, this product is great. People need it. I'm going to help them find the product. And that's how I treat sales. And this is where I've been very, very successful in the online space because I build relationships first, always. And then even when they're asking me about the product, I'm not jumping all over them about the product. I get to know them first to even see if the product is right for them. And that's what most people do, the opposite.
Yeah.
So, which that's what I'm going to be going over in my new course, Social Selling Superstar. I'm going to be plugging it right here. Actually, it's the first time I'm actually talking about it. Social Selling Superstar.
You heard it first.
But, I want to help people get really comfortable with sales because I am the first to admit that I was very uncomfortable with admitting that I was selling, and my dad is the person that eventually turned my mind around about that because my dad was a salesman, 40 years of his life. And I remember I would say, why? Oh, why do you sell? Like, doesn't it feel gross? And he's like, I love it. He loves it because he's like, it's all about building relationships and networking and just making sure that you take care of somebody else. It's not about you. Selling's not about you. And it literally changed my entire outlook on sales, even to this day. So
this is a great lesson here, Julie. And so, because Larry and I, we did a meeting for a group over in Italy yesterday. And we were having this conversation because so many times people are so focused on themselves.
Right.
They're focused on the result. They want to get the rank or the check or whatever their goal is, right?
Right.
At the same time, they're like, they feel a little icky because sales or whatever, because they're making everything about them.
Yes, exactly.
But so to your point, that's such a great thing that your dad taught you.
Yeah.
It's a great life lesson. It's not about you.
Right.
It's not about you. Mm-hmm. Whenever people get that, whenever they make that shift, I'm telling you, things go completely different in your business. Your perspective changes, how you feel about it. Everything changes. It's magical.
Right. Because I know the end game is to create an income. I get that. However, I don't have an emotional attachment to that outcome because it was never mine in the beginning to gain. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know that, because you'll hear that people are like, well, I don't want to make money off my family and friends. Well, who are you to decide?
Yes.
You're thinking about the money, number one, but who are you to decide? Shame on you that product is not good for them because you don't want to make money. Well, then you got a money mindset issue. And now we have to deal with a whole separate bag of chips. So,
this piece, I love it. And I love all these little nuggets here because this right here, it's like they forget when, because they're excited about the product, they're excited about the opportunity. They forget, are you mad at the person that shared the product or the opportunity with you?
Yeah,
no,
right.
You love them. So why would somebody not love you first? You're like, wait, how does that?
I don't know. And here's the thing, people love buying.
Yeah.
Look at what has been going on, especially in the quarantine. I put a post out there, just a couple of weeks ago, and I had well over 100 comments because I said, anybody have Amazon on, or what? It was something about Amazon. Now it's gotten to a point where you're just ordering on Amazon just to order something. Right? I don't know. It was one of the colored memes. I forgot exactly what I said. And everyone was like, guilty. Yes. They're taking pictures of their packages. They're like, yep, just got one now. People love to buy. I'm on, people are like, people aren't buying products right now. And yes, they are. I have been, ever since we've gotten lockdown March 11th, which thank God we are now just kind of getting back to normalcy here. Oh my gosh. We leave tomorrow for Tennessee. We're road tripping with my best friend and her. I'm so excited. I'm like, we're taking precautions. We're driving. We're going to Lysol the whole house down. But, like we're getting out of Dodge. So, but since that moment, I did not stop buying. I was like buying more. And so I'm like, I had it. It was very uneasy in the beginning, and I had to be the team leader. I got a bunch of some of the leaders from my network marketing company got together and did a live together to help ease some of the angst that people were feeling about, well, how do I sell, or how do I bring this up right now in these times? And I mean, yes, it was a little bit more like walking on eggshells. However, it's their decision. You just present it. It's them. And again, I don't have any emotional attachment to that outcome whatsoever, but they're going to buy regardless if it's going to be from you or somebody else. They will buy. And that's the point I like to get across to people.
That's a good point. So, okay. So you didn't quit, so you went through this whole process. But what happened? So you became a very top echelon earner. What happened? What changed?
So why I left? Yeah. So, okay. So I joined in 2012. I did very well. But in 2016, I just really, at the beginning of 2016, I started to get this itch of, again, I felt like my identity was being held by, my identity became the company's identity. And I started seeing some things happen in the network marketing arena of companies in 2015 being shut down with no notice. And I got a little uneasy about it. And I was just like, God, like, what if that ever happened, right? Like, you don't think about it, but we don't control the company. Like, we're legit self-employed. Like, we are, right? On the spectrum, right? We're self-employed, but we don't own the company. So I decided that I wanted to start offering trainings to other network marketers, how to do social media, right? How to do attraction marketing, like all the things that were working for me. And I started my own training company. Then I was asked by people if I could coach them. So I fell into coaching. And then I started doing affiliate marketing with a company that asked me to create a course for them. And so I had them as mentors. And yet they asked me to create a course, and I say, well, how can I not affiliate with this course? I didn't even know what affiliate marketing was. Well, when I started talking about my course, they were set up in such a way where they offered mentorship levels to people that would come in through me. And I started making some serious money. And I was like, this is insane. So I quickly learned what affiliate marketing was. And then, and then I started creating my own products as well. Mm-hmm. So I got very, I'm a visionary entrepreneur. I'm a creative entrepreneur. I know this about myself. And that means that all I want to do is create. People go, well, I don't know how to create content. And I sit there and look at them like, are you serious? Right? Like, I want to help people create content because I'm a creator. Well, here's the thing. I ended up adding 3 additional 6-figure income streams in 6 months.
Wow.
I know, right? Insane. And that's the power of personal branding. Like, let's talk about that. When I showed up day one, I started a fan page. It was July of 2016. I was so nervous to do a Facebook Live. And so on my personal page. So I opened a Facebook business page, and I started to do lives and trainings. And I just started playing around with it. And an audience started to show up and keep showing up. And I kept learning different things on how to grow a business page because I was comfortable, because I was so nervous on camera to do a live. Now I've done over 450 of them, but you just learn as you go. And I had fear hold me back for 6 months. But what ended up happening is a tribe started to unfold. And then, I'm talking about what I got over here. And then I talking about this, and people are asking about my network marketing. This is attraction marketing. This is branding at its finest. That's how I was able to build like additional 3 income streams, 6 figures.
Wow.
So my company, though, had a little bit of an issue with, I guess, me doing all of these other things. And it was just, I think I felt like my integrity was being attacked a bit, and I was being controlled.
But see, this is the part that I don't understand. And this is the part, I mean, like, listen, I've only ever done network marketing. I mean, like, I've been in the industry for 27 years now, but I will have to tell you, this is whenever the hair on the back of my neck really raises up on this kind of subject matter, because I say we, I'm not building a business. I'm not building right now, but I consider myself collectively inside. We're independent. Like, how can you don't own me. Yep. We are independent contractors. You don't pay my taxes. You can't tell me what to do. If you're trying to tell me where to go, what to do, what to say, now I'm considered an employee. So which way do you want it? You can't have it both ways. And that's the part that gets me so fired up over this subject matter whenever they try to tell independent contractors how to run their business.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, because it's fine when you're making them money. And yet when you want to branch out and become a true multipreneur, because I won't put my eggs in one basket, even to this day, even in my new company, which I love. And, I literally walked away from multiple 6 figures a year. It was a conscious decision I had to make to start over without a team. I had to say goodbye to people, which I didn't even get to say goodbye because it was part of my agreement leaving, not to talk to anybody.
Wow.
And I had to start over. And here's the thing, because I had other income streams coming in, I was able to do that. I didn't have to feel like my back was up against the wall. Like, I have these conversations with people who are unhappy, but they're successful in their company, but maybe they want to do something else, or they want to go somewhere else, but they feel like their back is up against the wall because they can't. And now with most companies, if you leave one, you sign something in the beginning, like you can't go and join another for like at least a year or so. So, it's smart to have multiple incomes. And I'll always say that, because I'm my own entity. Like, I'm Julie Burke. I'm not my network marketing company. I am not, my coaching, this and that. Like, yes, I'm Julie Burke, but I'm like all of it. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense to me, Julie, because here's the thing, like and I think this is such a valuable conversation to be had, and especially shared with women from many different aspects. First of all, because most of us, I started out in this space, wanting to make an extra $800. Okay. So $800. Okay. That wouldn't put me my back up against the wall in this scenario, but I never dreamed in a million years that I would be a multi 6-figure, 7-figure earner at the top of my game.
Mm-hmm.
I never started with that mindset. I never thought. So I think this is such a valuable conversation to the brand new woman in this space to be speaking in those terms, already be thinking like that, to be diverse, and where she's always in a good position that she can make sound choices.
Mm-hmm.
Sound choices without compromise.
Yes, that's all it is. That's all it is. And so that was it. Like, I wasn't doing anything harmful. I was not building another network marketing business like that. I do believe that if you are in network marketing, when you split your focus like that, it becomes confusing in regards to two network marketing companies, unless you're talking about two totally separate products, like opposite ends of the spectrum. But, I was doing no harm. I was helping people. I was helping people get their brand up and running online. I was helping people build sales funnels, which is something that, I'm all about leveraging systems. I've built over 85 sales funnels for my own business, which is insane. Let's not even go there. Like, that was in my hustle years. It's funny because I came online, 2016 was my breakout. 2017 was like my breakthrough, and 2018 was like my breakdown. And I went because I literally hustled and grind. I mean, like crazy. I was so busy.
You're so much. I mean, Larry's always says this about me, like, you have two speeds. It's on and off. There's no like downshift. There's no on or off. There's no like middle ground. Like, you just go, right?
Yeah. Yes, and that's how I am. But I literally spent then October 2018, I think I cried every single day. And I was like, I cannot do this. I can't. Like, I needed to slow down. So then what do? I started building an agency, a marketing agency, right? Listen, 2019 was all about learning lesson. Like, it was a year of the lessons, like, to learn and really leaning into faith, because, I started a new company. Let me just back up. I did start a new company.
Before you go there, because you said I really want to just digress just a little bit, because I want to go back to leaving your company.
Okay. Yeah.
About that for just a minute, because as women, we're so relational.
Right.
And I want to talk about what you experienced of on a personal level, what you experienced, like the heartbreak you must have incurred. Not just about the business, not just about mourning the business piece, but the relationship. Can you talk about that for just a minute?
Yeah, I mean, I'll never forget it, because it was in April when everything kind of like started unfolding, and I just came home from Mexico. I was like with Kate and Tanya and John and Nadia, and we just had this amazing time in Mexico together. Come home from that, and then I find out that all of this stuff was going down because they were upset that I was with my affiliate marketing company. And even though it had nothing to do, it was actually bringing more people to me. But there was a lot of ego, and there was a lot of misunderstanding, and no one came to me really directly in the beginning, except compliance, where they were asking me to take down things off my website and things off my social media. And I said, no, I own those. Like, I own my website. So then they shut me down without any notice. And I was like, I won't use the language I used, but I was like, you've got to be kidding me. After all, I literally single-handedly put Chicago on the map for that company. And the woman I enrolled with, she, in 4 months of me joining her team, she resigned from her 60-hour a work week job in the mortgage industry to work full-time her network marketing business.
Wow.
Like, I changed a lot of lives. And I'm not saying I did it all by myself, but she will tell you, I am the reason that, like, she's had so much success, and we're still great friends. Right? It was like the up line, and some others that were having a problem. They were jealous because I was building this online brand. I had this following, and I was like, so like, it was just such bad energy. And I already kind of checked out a little bit. I'll be honest. I really had no desire. I didn't have it in me to do 3-way calls anymore. I didn't have it in me to do home parties anymore. I wasn't building that way. I was using curiosity marketing and attraction marketing, but my team wanted me on every 3-way call. They wanted me to go to these home parties where like 2 people would show up. And my headspace wasn't there because that's what the company still teaches. And so for me, I was like, okay, I'll do it because I want to support you, but I don't want to build that way anymore. Like I do everything with online marketing. Yeah. So I really, at that point, I'll be honest, I did not know if I was going to go back into network marketing. I really didn't. Like I was so close to leaving network marketing and just focusing on coaching and my training company. Mm-hmm. But I love residual income. And it has helped me bootstrap my online brand and business. So I said, okay, that was my first company. I'll give it one more go. And who I joined were like 2 of my best friends, and they are top earners in the company, and I trust them. Mm-hmm. So I did all my due diligence and I jumped in, and in 8 months, I went to the top of the company. Wow. All over again.
Wow.
Yes. All new team, because we have online systems, right? Because it was like right before momentum, and like right now is like where we're, really starting to get in momentum, and momentum could go for like 3 years, right? 2 to 3 years. So, it's amazing what has transpired. And to tell you the truth, when I make a decision, I don't look back. Like I leave it. Mm-hmm. And I made the conscious decision. I had a conversation with Ray because I was so kind of torn on what to do with my position, sell or, just walk away. Anyways, and Ray being like very smart around this industry, it's like just one of those things. You just don't know what to do. And then that's when I resigned. And I said, okay, now it's time to get busy, but I couldn't go out there and blast to the world. Like now I'm with this company, I left this company. So I had a strategy around it. And I always knew, don't ever burn bridges. Don't talk bad about anybody or what, and I didn't want to get into all the nooks and crannies of the story because I was so upset. I think I cried every day for 3 weeks because of the way I was being treated, because of like, knowing I needed to move on, but then worried about my team, and then knowing I couldn't talk to my team if I left. And oh my God, there were so many emotions. Yeah. But I had to categorize my emotions to say, okay, well, where am I at now and where do I want to be? And am I going to move into another company? Because if I am, I have to get past these emotions right now because this is the time to like jump and go. Yeah. And that's what I did. I laid low for a little bit, and then about 6 months in, where I was also using my social media presence to draw curiosity. I never said like I joined another. I was just like, hey, if you want to know what I'm up to now, I'm happy to share. Like, just let's have a conversation. Just, nonchalantly. And sure enough, people were messaging me. Then I was able to officially launch about 6 months after that, and it just went bonkers. Like it just blew up. And then I went to the top of the company. So, the unfortunate thing was of what I built there, like I would have hit millionaire that year. Wow. But the thing is, I always believe that God has another plan. I really, really do. And we might not agree with the plan or understand the plan or why things are happening. However, I allowed my senses, my gut, my intuition guide me in that decision for not just me, but my family. Yeah. And lean into faith more than anything, because I had fear, but it was more about leaning into faith. And then, like I said, I had other income coming in. So that helped to not feel like I was pressured. And I did feel like an employee. The owner of the company called me. And when I got off the phone with her, what she said to me is actually the reason why I resigned from that company.
Can you share it or no?
like, so we were having a conversation and I was upset because I was locked out of my back office with no warning. I was actually told I wouldn't be locked out. And then that night I was locked out. So I get a call the following Tuesday and it's from her. And, you know, I've always like respected her as a businesswoman. I mean, I'm sure she's under a ton of pressure in this company, being, you know, the CEO, or her and her husband are like the head of it. So she was trying to treat it as if I was being lured into an affiliate marketing company. And I was like, that's not what's happening. Actually, they are teaching network marketers actually how to become their own entity and learn sales and marketing and how to do attraction marketing, because nobody really wants to do parties and three-way calls anymore. Like, the times are changing and we have to change with it. And you have to understand that. And I was like, I found myself defending, and there was, on the other end, it was her really not listening. And at the end of the conversation, she said, well, I just wanted you to know what you can and cannot do here at, and she said our company name. I don't want to say the company name, but she said, I just, like, that was the whole point of her conversation. So I said, okay, so I'm an employee. That's what you're telling me now. I'm an employee of yours because now you're going to tell me what I can and cannot do. You guys have asked me to remove links. And it was that moment after I hung up with her, I called compliance and I said, send me the resignation letter I need to sign, because I'm not an employee. I have created a lot of income for you guys. I have put like our city on the map for you guys. Like, I could wholeheartedly say that I put the Chicago on the map for them. And it was a lot of build local, grow global. And I'm like, no. And it's funny because in my new company, I went opposite because I do online marketing. So I have teams in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, like Canada, US, like we're spread out everywhere. And it was like that from day one because of the online space. Like, you could grow global first.
Yeah.
You don't have to build locally. I don't have, actually, because I don't do like local things. It's just, I don't have time for it. It's not my thing. I don't do networking events like here. I don't have really, I think the closest woman on my team, she's about an hour north, and that's it. And I have thousands on my team. Like,
right.
We're crushing it. We just came off of our largest sales month to date. So, yeah.
So this is such great information. So, but I really want to talk about, because obviously we talk about, you've had amazing success in networking, but let's talk about where you are now, like with what you're going on now, what your passion is really what we've been talking about. Yes, having a business and growing a network marketing business, residual income is powerful. But, this year where you've really learned, this past year, really learned the lessons to where you are now and helping women. You have such a powerful, ladies, I'll have to tell you, I'm going to talk about Julie here for just a minute, because I met her and we found love with each other. Just, we connect on so many different levels and so many different things. But, as you guys know, we just launched the She Network. And so Julie was a really big part of that for me, because, I come from traditional network marketing. Online marketing, not my jam. Like, it's not my thing. Like, I was definitely a fish out of water without question, because network marketing is
learning.
Like, it's an apple and an orange, right?
Yeah.
There's a huge difference in those things. And so whenever, I reached out to Julie and I said, I need help. Like, I'm feeling like I'm taking all the steps I can do. I need somebody to help me just, land the plane. you know.
Yeah.
And so we connected, and I share that with you, and being in full transparency, because no matter where you are in your business, no matter who you are, no matter what stage you are, it's always great to have somebody coaching you or helping you, or like saying, I've been here, I know what that's like.
Yes.
Let me show you what's next.
Right.
And so you are really that person.
Oh.
Because I've always loved your message, but you know, whenever I look at the stuff that you've done from the marketing side, I love it, and that's why that's why you and I connected. But what you're doing right now, I think, will really resonate with a lot of women for sure. So let's you want to share with this? Do you want to share about that?
Yeah, what part? Well, first of all, if you guys are not part of She Network, you need to get in it, because number one, please, Taylor, you say this all the time. Like you don't like the light shined on you, but I'm here to shine the freaking light, because she's, right? Like she's so gracious, and she just, the heart, my gosh, I don't think I've ever met another woman that has a heart as big as yours. I really can't say that with like pure confidence. And I'm sure anyone listening to this will agree, because you always want to take the spotlight off of you and put it on other people, but you really need to relish in it. Like seriously, because what you've created with this community, it's unheard of. It's unheard of. And the relationships that you're building, and I believe that the She Network is what all women need.
Thank you.
And to have a closer relationship with not just other women, but also with you. And to see your growth, because we've been working together now for a couple months, and God love you. I know, that's how I was when I first came online too. I get it. I didn't even know, someone told me to go grab my blog link, and I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? It was like Spanish to me. Someone said tripwire, and I'm like, what? And most of you probably don't know what a tripwire is. That's okay. But what I'm saying is, it's all the process of learning. And Taylor, you're like an amazing teacher. So any chance that people could get to become just closer to you, you're going to teach them amazing things. So you guys want to be a part of She Network, because I've seen behind the scenes the heart of this woman and what she's put into the She Network for all of you amazing women. So I'm really, really excited. Not just that, the founders as well. Like you get, right? It's not just you. Like you have all the founding members, just everything about it. I don't see anything else out there like it. And you guys, I am out there. Just know I'm an online marketer, and I see what's happening out there. I don't see anybody doing what this woman here does. So
thank you. Thank you. Well,
it's an amazing cause.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
So I have to say that.
I just want to give a big shout out here, because Michelle Cunningham just popped on, and today is her birthday.
Michelle! All right, you'll get a message from me after I'm on here with Taylor. But happy birthday, girlfriend. I love Michelle. Her and I were talking about doing something together, and then the quarantine happened, like an actual event together. Yeah. And then quarantine happened, and here we are. But Michelle, I love you. Happy birthday, girlfriend.
Yeah.
I did not know it was her birthday.
The big 4-0. Wow.
Oh, the big 4-0. I'm going to be 43 next month. Woohoo. It's okay. I don't feel it. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, doll. And Steph, and she's one of the founding ladies here, and then she got here. So she's amazing.
Okay.
So this journey of last year, this is really good, ladies. Take notes here.
All right. So last year was like my year of growth. And now this year was my starting this year, non-negotiable. It is not going to be a repeat of 2019, of everything that I've been through with all the lessons learned. You guys, my year, like when you start 2020 and they're like, what's your word of the year? Mine was simplify. Like simplify. That word couldn't come out of my mouth because, again, you're talking to a woman that building, memberships and coaching and courses and network marketing and all this stuff. The agency, I shut it all down, except my network marketing. And I was silent. Like I wasn't showing up and doing Facebook Lives. I just needed time to reevaluate for a little bit. So what happened? Well, then quarantine happened and it kind of threw a wrench in a lot of people's plans, right? Thank God for the residual side of network marketing once again. However, I won't put my eggs all in one basket. So right now I need to simplify. I have my boys home with me. They're not here today because this is an interview. They're at mom's, but they're home all summer with me. So I went back and I said, okay, Julie, what was something that you enjoyed that you also were able to help other people and it didn't take a ton of time? And that was affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
So that is something I have been spending kind of back and forth around for the last 4 or 5 months, researching different companies out there. There's all different types of affiliate marketing. And I don't want to get into all that right now, but just know like there's low ticket entry and then there's high ticket. And I really enjoy high ticket because it pays the highest commissions. I also don't want to build all the sales systems. So that was something else I tapped into. I just started about 2 weeks ago with another affiliate marketing company where it's high ticket. It's an online educational platform, amazing products back there that I don't have to create, pre-made done for you sales systems with making potential 1K plus a day, $1,000 days, which I'm doing plus.
Wow.
So I look at it and I'm like doing this alongside my network marketing company. And there, by the way, there's a ton of fabulous trainings in there, even around network marketing, but it's all online marketing, sales, all the social media platforms. It's a great, great platform. And when you start with them, you also can resell the platform. And that's what I've been doing. And I've been helping a lot of people not only learn more about how to grow organically online without paid traffic and to expand your network authentically and your influence, but also being able to turn around, work less and make more money. Like a beautiful thing. Because not everyone's going to want to join me in my network marketing company, right? Like let's do that.
And I love this because as Julie and I were having these conversations, I said, okay, so we really want to have this conversation because of the ladies that are out there, because we've been talking about, okay, how can we help them and offer them other opportunities to have an additional stream of income without disturbing their network marketing income. So
right.
Julie is, she's going to be offering some, we're going to be doing some training. We've got a couple of different things that we're going to be, sharing with inside the group of ways that you can enhance what you're currently doing in your network marketing company without any conflicts, but also be helping other people and still be able to make an affiliate, some affiliate money off of there because by helping people. I love this idea, Julie, because you've done such a great job with it, with integrity, without compromising any ethics from your company, from your network marketing company, and still be able to not compromise your value system and your brand at the same time. Right. So, ladies, we can learn so much from this genius here.
It's direct sales. It's not network marketing. This is not about team building. This is about selling. Just like when I was doing my direct sales with my home party supply company. Maybe I'd make $500, but it cost me not only the 7 hours of being there, but delivering the products, like putting it in. And then, but like we said, here I'm selling online digital, like a whole digital platform in the exchange for, a high ticket exchange that I can make that money the same day. It's same day commissions, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, again, I just want to help people be smarter. That's it. It's about working smarter, not harder, because I will tell you right now, I've worked harder and it's not fun. Like I had to say goodbye to the hustle. Like, because I got adrenal fatigue. Let's just put it that way. Like I got adrenal fatigue. I stopped working out for 8 months because I was in this office for 10 to 12 hour days. I was ignoring my children. I literally allowed myself to think that hustling was cool. And now being in the game on the online space for the last 4 years in terms of like building my brand, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
It's not appealing to me anymore. And then I'm even looking at this thing, I've been even looking at e-commerce and things like that. So, just figuring out like, how can I help other people make money and leverage their time? Because believe it or not, people aren't going to learn to go create all the sales funnels that I've created, nor do I want them to. So if I could offer them something that can help leverage their time and get them more money into their bank account, like by doing things that are not illegal, totally legal, that can help other business owners, I'm going to do it. Right. And so that's where I'm at.
Well, and I love this. And so I tell the ladies here, because I love that you've really, really held true to your value system, because, we were talking last week that, you've set your boundaries and you set your work schedule, and, you've really, it seems to me like you've really, I think found the golden goose, because you found the way to work, be off work, and share that with the ladies, because I think there's such wisdom in this, such wisdom.
Yes. So first of all, I don't want to be on social media 24/7. Like that is not what I want. And I don't believe other people want that. So I have to find things that work for me so that I can help my tribe and help others as well. Cause I still want to create an impact, right? I still want to be seen as that person that offers the value. But like I said, right now, doing like extensive coaching or group coaching or getting into all that. And I don't have the bandwidth just right now. I offered my VIP days, which is, people just sometimes need that strategy. I'm a true strategist. Like to my core, I am a strategist. And I see things that other people can't see. And I help to organize like their brain and help them organize their business and create like a profit plan. I guess that's like the best way I can explain what I do for people. Yeah. And I love my VIP intensive days. And I work fast. It's like literally a day, a couple follow-up calls, like boom, right? That's where we dive deep. So I like those, but I don't have bandwidth to do extensive like I used to do. So for me, I'm like really consciously working on setting up a business around the lifestyle I want to live. And that means I'm working 2 days a week, maybe 3. That's it. 2 days a week. And I'm with my boys the rest of the days. Like I'm talking Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe a little bit on Monday, because Monday I always because I get blasted on the weekend. People want to know things about the affiliate thing or my network marketing thing, right? So I'm like, because I like will pop in my stories and do stuff. But you guys, stories are great as well. Like just for those quick tidbits, if you have something going on in your company or you're offering something new or you're doing a giveaway, like get in those stories. Those stories are being seen. But that's it. Like, and so I'll wake up on those days. And I have my top tip Tuesday. I've been saying, okay, Julie, like, so I recently learned something about myself. I had my Akashic records read, and it was the most life-changing thing ever. I never heard of Akashic records. And one of my girlfriends was talking to me about it because I felt lost. I felt very lost. And I didn't understand what my true gifts were because I wasn't owning them. People would say all of these amazing things to me, and yet I couldn't see it. And I was like, why? Where is this block coming from? So I had this whole Akashic record. I worked with this woman. It was the most amazing experience ever. Well, now I'm very clear on who I am and why I tick the way I tick. It's one of the babies.
Sorry. Hang on. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Oh, we all have dogs. I got Lola over here. She's sleeping somewhere.
Okay. So what is what do you?
I honestly cannot even Akashic record. Okay. I have the most amazing woman ever. Like okay. So I was introduced by a friend of mine, and her name's Barbara, the woman that does the Akashic reading. She used to be a corporate attorney and literally left like at the prime of her career because she realized, like, she heard the voice, like she realized that was not for her. Like that life was no longer for her. So she resigned and was like, okay, well, I'm just going to kind of be with my husband and do our thing. And anyways, she found this Akashic records. She started learning, and she went to Akashic school. And I'm not joking when I say this woman has a gift. She is a spiritual guide. She's a healer. She does energy work, and she's amazing. And she knew things about me that I never told her. And to a T, she was able to read my record, and it described me exactly. Now I know what my gifts are and why I do the things I do. So I'm giving you like real high level, but it was the best. And it wasn't even that expensive. It was the best money I ever spent. And now that we did our first round together, now she's going to help me in terms of like how to set up my business so it matches energetically with me. And there was something she said to me in our 3-hour meeting when she was reading my Akashic records to me, and we were going through everything together. Because you're given a report after you do your meeting together. The 3 hours flew by, like just flew by. I think I cried on some of it. Like it was amazing. She said to me, Julie, you are not having fun, and you're falling back into your old ways, which was exactly what I said to my business manager earlier that week. She would never know this. I actually, because I was doing the branding packages, I actually said to her, my business manager, I said, I don't want to do these. I feel like it's very heavy to me right now. I don't want to do this right now. And I want to have fun in my business. I need things that are simple right now. And sure enough, Barbara said that to me. She's like, your word is fun. You're not having fun. You need to have fun. And she's told me I'm an organic organizer. So I don't like date books. I don't like planning. If you tell me I have to be somewhere at a certain time, which is why, no offense, but this is me, I never really cared for group coaching, because it meant that I had to show up the same time every single week. And I'm just being full transparent here. That's why I don't have consistent lives every week of the same day, same time. So I know that we've gotten way off base, but I know this is interesting.
It's funny because I hate date books. I hate somebody saying, well, what time? And I'm like, I don't know, like, 1 or 2. I mean, like, you and I push with that because, like, you've said after 2:30, I'm like, okay, just let me know. Like, I don't care.
But this is why I love passive income. And this is why I set up my business to be mostly passive income. I will still show up and do value and give like my top tip Tuesday, but don't tell me I have to show up at noon every Tuesday for top tip Tuesday, because it just is not going to happen with my schedule. But I will show up, I'll do my live, right? Or I'll do my interview. This past week, it was Thursday. I did an interview with a YouTube expert into my Facebook group. So that's another thing. I'm focusing on building. I used to focus on building my fan page. Now I just use that for if I want to drive traffic to something. Now I'm just focusing on groups. Groups is where it's at right now. And so I just had 400 people added to my Facebook group this past week. Like, that's what I'm just focusing on. I'm driving everyone to my Facebook group because that's where I'm going to be offering a majority of my trainings and my interviews is inside my group. Because it becomes like your sales hub. Like, and I'm open with my people, like they will be sold to, but they know that I am the person that will make sure it is primed for them. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. And this really so resonates with me. And obviously Angela's laughing. She's like, oh, that's me.
Angela, right? We're organic organizers.
I love having a label to it because I thought there was something like wrong with me.
No.
Because
there's something wrong with me too. No, that's a beautiful thing. Like I have this whole like freaking report now, and it like literally it tells me like what like all my energies, like what, like categorize what I'm like the best at, then this, and then that, and like I'm a natural healer. I didn't realize that. And she's like, this is why. Oh, then she told me I was hardwired for success. Like she's like, you can't fail at things because you're just hardwired for success this way. And like she went into depth about that, but I was like, are you kidding me? Like it was insane. But I'm a healer. She goes, that's why people are drawn to you. So when people come and say these amazing things to you that you look down at the ground because you don't feel worthy, she's like, you have to understand, like you hold the light. You are a lighthouse. And I went like, oh my gosh, I've been dimming my own light because of my past subconscious experience. Okay, I think we lost Taylor. I don't even know if we're still live. Taylor! Anyways, so it was, oh, we lost her. She'll be back in. Anyways, it was the most amazing thing. I don't know, because I can't see comments either in StreamYard. But if you've ever had your Akashic records read, I highly recommend it because it is absolutely incredible. Hold on. I don't even know. I'm pulling up my phone because I want to see if you guys are commenting. I could answer any comments. Okay. We're going to give it a minute because she went somewhere. Don't you guys love technology? It's just, it's not a beautiful thing. It is and it isn't. Okay. Oh, your patient called you a lighthouse 10 years ago, and I've never forgotten that conversation. Angela, that's beautiful. I love it. Okay, I don't even know if we're still live, guys. Okay. I will give it another minute. Let's see if Taylor comes back in. Michelle, happy birthday. All right. So I'm sure we're wrapping it up anyways because it's been over an hour and I have a trip to Tennessee tomorrow, but I hope that this was super, super helpful. If you have any questions or want to reach out to me directly about anything, you could visit thefreedomdesigner.com, and that is my website. Or you could just message Julie Burke. You could just message me directly. Because it doesn't look like Taylor's got, I know you guys, her service has been super, super spotty. She told me before this. So I will cut it there. I don't even know if I can end the broadcast, but I will cut it there. And then hopefully she'll be able to get back in. But I hope this was helpful. And again, I'm Julie Burke. Make sure to reach out, say hi if this was helpful. And Taylor, I love you, girl. And listen, if you guys are not in the She Network, you need to get in the She Network. Oh, there she is. There she is. She's back. I was like just ready to hop off because I was like looking at my phone and I'm like, are we still live? Like, what is happening?
Okay. So, oh my gosh. So I'm so sorry. Like, listen, this is what happens. Like my internet. So
I told you your internet's horrible.
It's horrible. And so they keep telling me they're expecting this part from China.
Get the part from China. Let's do this. Come on now.
So anyway, okay. I'm super excited to know that I have a label now and that I'm not crazy, because every time somebody wants to tell me like, okay, you have to go live at a certain time every single week, I'm like, I guess I'm never going to be successful on this social media thing because I can't make it happen. Like I feel so, you have no idea how proud of myself I feel just having this show the same time every week. Like I've been doing this since September. Like I need a gold medal, like a gold medal.
Yeah, you need a gold medal for sure.
So, okay. So thank you so much for keeping everybody going. So I did find out about this about you, is that we're both Cancer. So that's probably like, we're both July babies. I think July 13th. Is that what it is?
July 11th.
July the 11th. I'm July 17th. So
awesome.
That's why we love margaritas. Like, so
yes.
It's so it's such
you're my jalapeno margarita partner.
Absolutely.
I used to be Nadia, but the girl like gave up on me. She's like, I no longer drink anything that ends in ila after I got her drunk off of tequila. So when we were in Mexico, I'm like, oh girl, suck it up. She was so hungover. Oh, it was so fun. But
oh, I love it.
That's life. That's life.
Yeah.
Fun. And we're supposed to have fun. This is the point I want to get across. If you could get anything from any of this, if something feels heavy or draining, don't do it.
Yeah. And I would just want to tell the ladies here, like, okay, so this is like, Julie's going to come in. She's going to be sharing some, like, she's going to be doing a master training, a master class for us. But here's what happens whenever you become a member. Like the stuff, the courses and the things that she's sharing, all the things that course builders like her you're going to be getting at discount prices, right?
Yep.
You'll have all of her genius you'll have access to for discounts. And then all the stuff that we're talking about here, like, you know, if you're interested in additional streams of income that doesn't interfere with your network marketing, you know, if that's something that holds interest to you, this is the kind of people that we have here, you know, that you can tap into their genius and leverage their brain. And so that's what gets me super excited, is really taking advantage of everybody's genius.
Yes.
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 So any final words of wisdom you'd like to share with the ladies before we hang up from here? So you can get going on your little road trip?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I cannot. You know what? We'll talk like next Monday when I get back, and my tune might have changed since we're traveling with our 4 kids. But for the most part, I think it'll be good. They all get along. They'll entertain each other. And we're going to take the boat out, and I can't wait. The lake is beautiful. So, God, you know, I feel like there's so much. I mean, there's so much I could say. I will share. Well, I just said the one thing about if it doesn't feel good, like drop it, right? Course correct. Figure out your lane. Focus. Like seriously focus, and don't allow social to take over, because that's where you start feeling lost. That's when you start comparing, and comparison is the thief of all joy. I will tell you that right now as well. You said maybe share a book that helped me with mindset.
Yeah.
So I'll share 2. One of them I'll have to just spell out. Okay. But one of them is The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. I love that book.
Okay.
And the other one is UNFUCK, Yourself.
That sounds like so like you, like totally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would say it if it was my audience, but I mean, this is your audience, so I want to be respectful. It is one of the best mindset books to get over your crap. I really can't stress it enough. I read that book, I think, in 2 days. And one of the days I was on a flight and I was holding the book open, and this guy passed me and he like tapped my shoulder. He's like, that is one of the best books. And I said, I absolutely agree. Like, I cannot put it down. So, you know, if you are sitting there thinking like, you know that, I don't know, you have a little bit of comparison, self-sabotage, whatever it is right now. You know, I've created over 7 figures in network marketing and this online space, right? Like, I've had success, but it's also come with the cost of my living in my subconscious with my past as well. So you're not alone. It's just finding the right tools to overcome it. And I would say the last thing was me doing this Akashic record read that really helped me to own who I am and own my gifts. And everyone should own their gift and be unapologetic. You know what? People out there might not agree with what I do for a living or who I am, but they don't have to. I know who I am.
Yeah.
My family loves me. My husband loves me. My kids love me. And I have amazing friends I'm blessed for. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. And it's the same thing when I tell people about marketing, when I'm teaching marketing. You actually want to repel people, because that's when you'll find your right people in your tribe. That's when they start surfacing, when you could repel the ones that you don't want. This is why you have to grow your business in your true voice and not somebody else's.
I love this. It's so true. It's just to be authentic. Like that's the one thing that for women that are involved in this group, in this community, if anything, like learn how to be truly authentic.
Yeah.
And unabashedly who you are.
Yeah.
And because, and to share your story. I mean, I think that's the first step, is owning your story.
Absolutely.
Right? And because whenever you put that out there, then you have the freedom to be yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And so I just appreciate that. So do you have like a favorite quote or scripture or anything like you'd like to share with the ladies? I always like to get the.
Oh my God, a quote or scripture.
It's okay.
I don't know off the top of my head. I'm like, I'm kind of brain fried right now. I mean,
it's okay, because we'll catch you on the next time.
I could drop a quote in here later. I could find something.
It's okay.
I said many quotes.
But ladies, like, give Julie some love. Like, I can't wait to have her in a master class. I can't wait to share some of this genius that I've been getting from her. It is Julie Burke, but let me tell you, the Freedom Designer definitely describes her to the T. And just to be able to walk in her shoes and help walk down that path, I mean, it's going to be amazing. So I wish you the best getaway little vacation for you and your family. I know that this quarantine's been very, very challenging for you, and everything that you've gone through with family and everything. And so I just I hope you guys have a safe travel, safe journey, and enjoy every moment. And thank you so much. I love and adore you. So
I love you. I love and adore you. And thank you. And I just want to stress again to this community, please get into the She Network, because you won't regret it. And at the price point, like, it's mind blowing. It's mind blowing what you get. And to have Taylor by your side and to help you grow you and your business, right? Because it's not just, right? I always say, like, what's that quote when you get involved in network marketing is, it has this compensation plan, but the best is like the growth that
it's a personal development business
with a compensation
plan attached.
That's a great quote, because that's so true. I am not the woman I was when I got started in network marketing, and we're constantly evolving, as we should be. And I love your trainings and your teachings and your heart, because you keep everything simple, and yet it's superior.
Aww.
Yeah. So, and you're superior, and you're so lovely. So thank you again. And thank you for having me here.
You're welcome. Okay, ladies, you stay on, Julie. I'm going to tell everybody bye. Bye, ladies. Thank you for being here.
Bye.
Awesome.